Parlor Talk.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Enya Phoenix. Welcome to Parlor Talk, the conversation behind the hair.
You?
Oh, what's up? It's your boy PREICE 23. Y'all already know what it is.
What's poppin', y'all? It's Shhmoney, and we back.
Yeah.
Another week.
We had to skip last week due to some family emergencies and whatnot.
Life is life.
Yep, life is life. And you know, this is an all-female podcast, and you know, we're all busy. We're all entrepreneurs. We got a lot of stuff going on. But like my friends said, family comes first. So we had to skip last week, but it ain't nothing like, you know, we're here.
Like we never left.
Yeah.
And
I will say I felt out of place.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On Monday?
Yeah. Well, Monday, and then we had another podcast cancel on Wednesday. So then I was like, damn, like my whole week. Like,
I'm not going to lie. Low-key, I was
I'm
like,
in a routine.
I got a break. I got like a 2-hour break because I was at baseball right afterwards. But it gave me a little calm to get everything back in order.
Well, not me, because this is like my therapy session. Like I come here to like, you know, chill and vent and like, you know, get in the mood for my salsa lessons later. But no, I had a lot going on, you know, between my mom being in the hospital and watching my glam babies. That was adventurous.
I bet all them kids, girl. Shit.
You have no idea.
Shit.
But yeah, it was, how was the weekend? I know you had an exciting weekend.
Pride Cape Coral 2023. If you haven't been to Pride in Cape Coral, you don't know what you're missing out on. AJ is the president. He is also the co-owner of Backstreet's Bar and Grill. He sets everything up, and it was such a vibe. They had Plastique Tierra, is how you pronounce her name. Absolutely beautiful, by the way, because I follow her on TikTok, on Instagram. She has millions of followers. And you know when everybody edits nowadays.
Of course.
I barely wear makeup, but everybody edits. They have all this face tune. I let her use my shop to get ready to get something separate from actually being in with the other the other performances. And I walked in here and she looks just like her pictures. She was so humble and so petite. And I'm like, God has his favorites. They have his favorites. Absolutely gorgeous. It was booming from start to finish. There was no fights. There was no arguing. Good. There was nothing. It was just a good vibe. And I was doing fantasy braids all weekend. So I made some good shmoney.
Nice.
But I got hot. I got black as hell. I got me a good tan today and made some good money. So if y'all are not here for this weekend that just passed, then make sure you go for next year. Follow them, Pride Cape Coral. Tell them Shhmoney sent you. And I'll be there next year too doing some braids. All
right.
Yeah. So what's up? Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is PREICE 23. TikTok star, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff.
All that good shit.
Yeah. You
are really, really well known. I think more well known than you think you are. To be honest
Probably.
with you.
I don't know.
Shit. If you haven't followed him yet, you need to follow him. Because if you haven't heard, you ever heard of TikTok when it first came out, like Hoya and all that stuff? That's what he started. And there was little kids at the baseball team last week, opening day, screaming that all day, and all I can think about is PREICE. I'm like, damn, like he's made a movement even with the little kids, not even just the adults.
Well, I went and looked, I did my research this time. So the one thing I was telling him earlier was he be using a lot of merengue on his videos when he talks about Hispanics, and he be using like Dominican stuff, and I'm like, oh, I like that. I was like, you know a lot of Dominicans? But yeah, I like that. I like your content. Your content is very catchy.
Appreciate it.
I watched one and then I wanted to watch another one, which that's the whole point of it, right?
Like become addicted.
Exactly, that you want to see more.
Start stalking them.
Yeah.
After a while, I catch myself stalking. What you be doing to your mom be having me dying, dog.
Oh my God, let me tell you something. You could not be my child because has she ever tried to prank you back?
She can't.
You too prepared?
Yeah. and I got the cameras.
Listen, the rat thing, like that would have been it for me. That would have been it.
Yo,
he pretended like he had a rat and tried to have his mom Dike help him. You see my Spanglish? I'm sorry, Dike. Help him take the rat out. But this, man, I tell you, if it would have been my son, I would have taken that broom and I would have broke it in your head.
Straight up, God bless her, because she got some patience.
Yes, she does.
How long have you been doing YouTube and TikToks and everything?
YouTube. I'd had a YouTube account since 2010. I built it but I didn't take it serious. I wish I would have took it serious from way back then, but I didn't. I just like built it and really ain't do nothing with it until probably like a couple of years ago when I was like, all right, let me try this. And then I seen what it was and it started growing and all that stuff. And then TikTok came out for me. My homeboy hit me up. He like, bro, jump on TikTok. So that happened in 2019. I think I started my TikTok account in 2019. And then I still didn't take it serious. 'Cause I thought it was the kids. I thought it was for kids. So here and there, I'll post a video and ain't do nothing. I was like, bro, this is pointless, bro. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, I posted one video and it blew up in one day. And from that point on, just on TikTok and then Instagram, started really taking it serious and posting on Instagram and posting on Facebook and all that stuff. So
you have grown a lot. I've known you for since I've opened a salon, been 6 years.
Yeah.
But you known my brother before that, right?
Yeah.
That's how we connected. And I remember one time he's always supported my business, which I loved. And the moment I met him, his spirits, he's so humble. You really won't know what he does until you really start looking into his history and stuff, because honestly he'll wear his shirts and stuff, but you really don't talk about everything that you're moving around doing.
Nah.
And then one day he hit me up and he's like, yo, you want to do a TikTok with me? I'm like, bitch, I got 2 left feet. We were sitting in here doing this TikTok how many times? Like 10 times?
Oh, that was a lot.
Oh my gosh. And I was like, one more time. Pew, and I was like, I can't, what was it, this? I still can't do it. It took me forever to do it. And after that is when I became like your own fan, like just really looking into it. My son's obsessed with you. And I've loved to see how much you've grown so much in really a short period of time that I've known you. Because it seems like forever, but it is a short period of time, because some people take years and years to really build what they do. And what made you get into it in the first place?
So I always wanted to be an actor, and growing up, I always watched Disney Channel and Nickelodeon and all this stuff, and I was like, you know what, I want to be an actor. I want to be on TV. But my mom, she was a single parent. We never had the money for me to move to California and pursue what I wanted to do. So the next best thing for me was social media. So I jumped on YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff, and I can act on camera from anywhere and not be in Hollywood, because one day I'm going to get to Hollywood.
Yes, man. Yes,
I'm
sir.
get there.
Yes, sir.
But for right now, social media is where it's at, and I actually get to, be myself on there and make people laugh, and I get a joy out of that.
Good.
That's amazing.
I know that I'm sorry. No, I know that now on the news they're talking about how TikTok is going to be limiting anybody under 18 to 1 hour a day. Do you think that will hurt your numbers? What is your demographic? Like, what most of your followers?
My demographic goes from however old you can be to start TikTok, how young you can be.
How old's your son, Nakisha?
My son is 10 years old. And
So
he's been
10,
watching him since he was 8.
So I'll say from 10 to I got people that's like 60 years old that watch me. So my demographic is very huge. It'll probably hurt a little bit because I do have a lot of kids that watch me. I do have a lot of kids and stuff. So it will hurt a little bit, but at least they'll get that 1 hour, and hey, 1 hour can do a lot.
Yeah. You got to be the one that they watch during that 1 hour.
Yeah, for real. Like, that'd be awesome. Just watch me for the whole hour. We'll be good.
And you do get paid by doing this. Now, this has became like a little income base to you, correct?
Yeah.
Well, everybody hears that you can be a YouTube star, TikTok star, Instagram, all this good stuff. But why don't we really just like break it down and humble people a little bit more? Can you really tell them how many hours you put in and what you really do get paid? Because I feel like you put too much hours. You work just as much as I do and don't get paid the way you should be.
How long did it take you to
make that
income?
So YouTube, like I said, I started at 2010, didn't take it serious, all this stuff. So YouTube, I still ain't getting paid from YouTube yet.
That's crazy because YouTube's known for that's what people talk about the most.
It's for me. It's just the watch hours for me. So I'm still like lacking on watch hours. So I still got to get my watch hours up. So YouTube is slowly getting there. I'm not getting paid yet, but you know it's going. TikTok and Facebook, I do make revenue off of there. Instagram is coming up next because I just hit 10K on Instagram.
Ooh, nice, congratulations!
Yeah, thank you. Just hit 10K, so the revenue's coming from there. But it took a long time to get paid from there because I had to. It's a lot of work, like day in and day out. All you do is think of content every single day. The moment you wake up, the moment you go to sleep, just do out your day. I be at work and I'm thinking about what video I'm finna do next and what video I'm finna do next. And then I get off work and then sometimes the video I wanted to do, it don't seem right. So now I gotta think of another video to do. So it's like, and then putting in, I could do a video. It don't come out right the first time. I do it again. Don't come out the second time. I gotta switch it up a little bit, do it again. Don't come out right the third time. Then once I do it the fourth time, it's done been an hour. And then the video's literally 15 seconds. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot of work to put in certain videos. Yeah. And then if I gotta edit the video, oh that's even worse. Sometimes I done, videos at the beach, public interviews and vlogs and stuff, and it took me like sometime for a 10-minute video, like 2 hours.
Of editing.
To figure out, like, go in there and take clips in and put clips out and put this in and take that out, put this in, that. So it takes time to do all this stuff. It ain't just like pull out my camera, record, bam, done, put it up. Nah, it don't work. It don't work that way.
That.
Now you say your work, so you have a 9 to 5?
Yeah.
Sort of speak.
He said that's so mad.
Unfortunately. Well, we're all there.
Yeah.
I think we're all, except for Nakisha, she's 24/7.
Yeah, when you become an entrepreneur, that 9 to 5 actually is a little bit better sometimes. Because entrepreneurs, a lot of people, when I first started being who I am, I was like, 9 to 5, F that. Like, I ain't working for nobody. I ain't working for the white man.
I'm trying to look for a 9 to 5 now.
Day, like, becoming what I do or becoming an entrepreneur in general, people don't realize we are 24/7. You can go home at 5 p.m. and turn off that phone and you don't have people calling you. I'm at home and I can't even get on Facebook or Instagram. And if that little bing of active is on, I'm getting messages at 2, 3 in the morning. Yo, what's popping, Keish? Like,
you're awake? I see you.
I see you book, but you think you can squeeze me in? No, babe, I'm book. Like, I have no time.
I just gotta say, I'm guilty. I've done that to her.
It happens.
I've seen her on Facebook, and I'd be like,
I know you there.
I know they do it.
No, because my thing is this. So what if she just put booked because she's not really seeing other book with other people?
No, some stylists do that. I'll be real with you because on my system on Square, there is a system that you can look partially booked but people that come into the industry 1 or 2 years, 1 or 3 years, if you a photographer, a videographer, you're a cosmetologist, barber, some people do that to give the illusion. No, baby, I'm booked. Like, I'm 3 months booked. My salon opens at 10, closes at 7. I am here and I'm the boss at 8 in the morning, 2 hours early, and I am here till 10:30, 11 o'clock on a regular.
Damn.
I don't work weekends, but when I do events or do anything, I am working another 15, 20-hour days. So, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I now have put that active off. And because there's days I just want to be a normal person. We've talked, I think you came in last week or 2 weeks ago, that we were talking about that. It's the best feeling in the world when you become well known. When you go around the city and you're like, yo, that's Shhmoney, or that's PREICE, that's Felix, that's da-da-da. It's a blessing. We've worked so hard to get that. But baby, there's sometimes we really want to be normal people. Like there's days I want to go to the bar and just have a drink, and I'm in the middle of eating, and then somebody, yo, Shhmoney, you booked me an appointment right now, and I'm like. Like what? And now I see how the famous people are that can't even walk down the street or take their kids. Look at Kanye West. Just got an assault charge because he got so mad of them people being in their face trying to get to his daughter's birthday party through the phone. Like you can only take so much. People really have to understand there's a limit.
The same thing happened to Bad Bunny, where this one girl, he was walking and the girl got in front of him and took a selfie, and he grabbed her phone and threw it in the water.
It is what it is. It's
Chris
like
Brown just did the same thing.
Yeah, it's like personal space, but then it's a very fine line because you don't want to complain. You don't want to say look. You don't want to feel or manifest that to be ungrateful because you're not. But there is a time and a place. Like if the salon closes at 7, in your mind, I should be done by 7, even though I'm here to 10 or 11. And if it's the weekends, you know that people are with family. Sundays is family day. To me, that is family day. I don't care what entrepreneur you are. I don't care if you're a 9 to 5. That is family day.
Well, family day could be any day, just a day to set aside for
on a
family.
Normal, like United, America based, like that's Sundays. You stay home, football Sundays. You clean the house, whatever. There's just a certain time for that, and at the same time, then you don't know if somebody's really being humble enough to just be your friend, or if somebody really wants to have a decent conversation with you, because you don't know if people are wanting to use you. You don't know if people are. I had one girl that picked my brain so much when I had an appointment with her that. I had to quit, like, I do classes for this. Like, I do networking events and mentoring events, and I do branding classes. And I don't know, it gets to that point, and we were talking about that.
Don't give away
your feel like that,
all
like,
your information.
Sometimes.
You don't feel like you can just have a regular friendship anymore. You don't know if they're wanting something from you or if it's just very genuine. And you're at the level that, do you have that? Do you have a good tribe next to you? Because I think it's very important to have a great tribe on your team.
I do everything by myself.
See, so everything sometimes.
It really do. I don't have friends that I put in videos and all that stuff. And I'm grateful for them. But there's some people that I don't ask and they shut me down. So I rather, instead of going through that and put in, because I don't ask people to be in certain videos or do certain videos with me and all that stuff. And I set my day onto that because all right, we're going to do this. So I cancel everything else. I don't think about no other videos, but besides that video, and then they shut me down. And it's like, damn, now I don't have a video. Now I got to go back and rush a video or put something up really fast because what I had planned with a certain person, it didn't go through. It fell through. So it's like, damn. So
can I ask you a question? Doing this and then having the disappointments with people not keeping the word or using you or whatever, have you ever wanted to quit this career?
Nah. I like make people laugh. I'm good. Nah, it don't got. I will tell you this. It got to the point where it's like, I would say like sometimes it gets frustrating. Sometimes. Where not in a sense you want to quit, but it's like, do I want to do this still? But
or like where you're second guessing.
Yeah, just like second guessing. But nah, I come too far to drop it now, and 2, I like making people laugh. This is what I wanted to do. This is I've been doing this since I was a kid. Making my brothers and friends laugh, and going through high school and making middle school, high school, making people laugh in the classrooms and.
So you were the class clown.
Yeah. So
I can see that.
So at that point, it's like now I can do it on a higher level and make people laugh across the world, and that brings me more joy than anything. And 2, God gave me this talent. Like
Amen.
I'm not finna waste it.
Yes. Do you see yourself eventually going to California and trying to make it out there?
Moving to California? Nah, it's too expensive out there. Nah, hell nah.
Shit, it's too expensive here.
It's true. But I'm a Florida boy.
Okay.
I'm a Florida boy. I was born and raised in Miami. So leaving Florida, probably not. If I did leave Florida,
Where would you go?
I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know. I guess if I would buy a house. I would buy a house in Cali. I'd buy a house in Cali, but for us moving to Cali, no.
No
I wouldn't just like
move.
permanently live there.
Only for the right project.
Yeah. If it came along like, oh, PREICE, like we need you for freaking 3-4 years. We got this whole TV show we're doing for 3-4 years. You got to be in California. Then all right, I'm moving to California. I'll be there for 3 or 4 years, but
And
deep
then I'm
down, I'm
moving
still a
back.
Florida boy.
I feel that it's always gonna be like your foundation in Florida.
Yeah.
In Lee County, it's so bad because we say it's like a black hole. Like no matter where you go, you always get sucked back into this hole. But it's a beautiful area to be at. Like we have sunny days, all
Especially
day.
now. I think
Yeah, it's
Southwest
growing
Florida
so
is
much.
growing so
Growing
much.
so much.
But this
that-
traffic need to stop growing because I'm not on it no more.
Well, you can't have the growth. You can't have the growth without traffic.
Well, they need to make more streets or something.
gotta make more streets.
Because God, it's been ridiculous
It is.
lately.
It is.
Primarily cake, though. It's getting better going that direction.
Is it? Because I heard Lehigh's expanding.
Oh yeah, Lehigh, but Lehigh traffic is just as bad.
Yeah.
Listen, don't bring
That's-
up
I don't go that far.
the tolls.
Oh, the tolls are ridiculous.
Yeah, let's get to the tolls because we never got to those.
I feel you because I just got a ticket in the mail saying I got a certain amount of days to pay. If not, my license is going to get suspended. And then we talked about that the other day.
Damn.
We did.
Yeah, that's how many times I just be zoom, 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 zoom. And now that they don't have somebody that works there, honestly, it's out of sight, out of mind. I don't
Why
think about
can't?
it.
Why
Just
don't
go.
you guys get the?
I got
Because
this.
I don't think
pass.
Walmart is enough.
I got a transponder.
I really don't. You know what? I bought one from Walgreens when I went to, because I travel back and forth through Miami, like taking flights. So I bought one to go there. I spent $25. I could never get it activated, ever. And then when I finally did get another one activated, I put the sticker on the wrong way so that it wasn't scanning. So I was just, you know what? It's not meant for me. It's just not. I'm just gonna have to pay these tickets.
You just need to
No,
go to
what-
the office,
what-
have them put it for you.
What
They
will
test it
happen
right there.
Is you got the sticker right now?
Yeah.
When we're done recording, we will go out there and we'll go and get the sticker on there.
I
make
I mean
sure.
I got the ticket. Like actually a ticket. Like I gotta pay it. I don't have the ticket for the damn transponder yet. I just got the ticket in the mail saying I need to pay this a certain time before.
All right, Keisha, next Monday,
I know.
we're gonna go.
$70 told me it's time
Nah,
for
I feel
a
you, bro.
sticker.
The struggle is real
My
right now.
last toll violation, I paid $500.
Oh my god! I had
What?
to leave 1 year and I
Bruh.
lost my license and all because of
It's
it.
because it was during COVID. I thought they shut the tolls down.
I
so
thought they did too.
Going back and forth to work and all that stuff. And
Did you
just-
not get the stuff in the mail? Like,
No, it was.
I
COVID.
got
We
them.
were
I just ain't
outside.
looking at it because I thought it was just like, all right, they shut the tolls down. It's gonna be zero. Man, I pulled that sucker out. and
it's
I
a
just said,
government, man. They never shut nothing
No,
down.
It's like,
No. I don't
damn.
understand. It was
supposed
first
to.
$2. Now it's going up to $5, and there's
Yeah.
nobody working there. I'm paying a ghost. Like I don't make it make sense.
What I was told is that $3 is for them to run your plate each time. It is their fee for them to go in manually to run your plate.
Process on the.
It's the processing fee. It's basically a processing
They
fee.
just got a whole bunch of hidden fees.
That's why you
It's
get
like
a
the
motorcycle and
I'm
pop a
telling
wheelie
you.
in and go through the toll. Then
You know what I used to do? I used to try to speed real quick to go behind the car so it would blink on them, and I'm like, boom, boom, trying to go and like swerve. I tried everything when I was young. Everything.
Yeah,
We
I
even
tried
thought
that
about
too.
putting like a little curtain on our tag.
What the
Yeah.
heck?
Because
They did say
wasn't worried
that
about
they
that when I was
get
younger.
yeah,
charged
for real.
to run they get charged each
Jesus.
plate that they're running to make sure that you have the Sun Pass or the Leeway Pass. So if you don't have it, they get charged. So then in return, they're charging you.
So there is an explanation.
But it's stupid.
I don't like their explanations.
Okay, I
Yeah.
get it, but there is.
I don't feel like it's reasonable.
But you can solve that easily
by
just
putting another
going
person in there. And so
That
we
part.
could just pay the $2.
Sanibel $6.
Oh, I haven't
Do you-
been
I know
to
about
Wait, I want to know this about you.
Yeah, I don't go there either.
Do you have any kids?
No,
No?
I'm single, no kids. Eventually soon, but
Soon.
So-
all right. I won't say soon because I don't got a girlfriend, so I don't
Okay,
know how,
'cause
We got
I
another
don't know
one.
how
First
the
was him
soon's
and
gonna
Abalu.
be. But
You gotta do a dating site.
We're gonna do a speed dating
oh god,
event.
I know too many people in here in Lee County. I can't do no speed dating out here.
It'll be one of your boys' baby mamas or something.
It probably would be. Like,
Yeah,
like,
Lee County is too
small. I can't do it. Like, heck nah. I know I'm friends with a lot of them on Facebook and stuff. Like,
But
What's your
that's
type?
Facebook friends.
so I always like Latino. My
Boop, boop.
my
That's why you do with that Spanish music.
I know.
So I like all. I like white girls, black girls, Latinas, all that stuff. But like my main like
What
choices
you
are
always
either
go for.
white girls and Latinos.
Okay.
Like, but Latinos
Ooh.
they have my heart. Like,
Why? Is this the food or the way they?
no, it's
treat
just
men?
like how they carry
attitude.
themselves and how they're loyal.
we are.
Like they're loyal and they take care of you. They're crazy. They are.
We'll cut you, but we'll take care of you and cook you dinner.
But
afterwards.
at the same time, yeah, my when I was younger, I had a Cuban girlfriend in Miami, and she was cool. She was cool people.
I'll give you up to Cubans. I can. My son's father is Cuban, so that's a whole different breed from Puerto Ricans. I'll tell you that. Dominicans are a whole different breed from Dominicans. I mean,
From
Puerto
Cubans.
Ricans, Mexicans, Colombians, Cubans. Like they all put us in the same category,
But we're
we
so
really
different.
not. Like we really,
So-
really
Oh,
are.
I know.
So when my son first brought his Cuban girlfriend, I was relieved.
Stuck with the Latinos.
Well, no, because prior to her, he had brought some chick named Diamond.
Oh, the stripper name. She was a stripper.
Her mom actually named her that.
Stop it.
I
It's like naming
swear to
somebody
God,
Alizé.
that was her. Listen, my sister wanted to name her daughter Alizé. I had to talk her
Stop
out of
it.
it. Yes, girl, I'm from the
let's not do
hood.
this.
Yeah. So when he brought my now daughter-in-law home, I was like, yes, thank you, Jesus. You know, because, I was going to say, Cubans, Dominicans, we should be very, very similar, right?
Not.
Because I didn't know a lot of Cubans until I moved here. And this was when I first moved here. And my very first person that I became friends with when I moved here was Cuban. And she's hella cool, whatever. But no, we're not the same. We're very different. Not that one is better than the other. It's just that I didn't realize how different our cultures were. From our food to the way we raise
talk,
kids, the way we
carry
speak,
Even
dressing,
like
everything.
The dialect in it.
Yeah,
the
everything is
meanings
different. It's
behind
not
it.
even so close.
That's what Spanish. I'm trying to learn Spanish, but it's too hard.
No, it's not. It's easy.
Yeah, it is
You
because
gotta
y'all
find out
all
where
y'all
you wanna
talk
be at.
different.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, we
I
all
hang
do.
out with all the Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, and I be talking to them and they were like, what? Like, bro, she just taught me this. She's Puerto Rican. Oh, we don't say
Yeah,
it
no,
that
we
way.
don't
Like,
say it that way,
So
yeah.
how do
But
you
it's
say
true.
it?
There's
So,
no right way to say it. And Puerto Ricans got the most ghetto slang Spanish in the world.
Not depends on Dominicans. Okay, so tell me why now, like a lot of Dominicans, they call each other manin, right? Manin.
That's
you know,
like a food for Puerto Rican. We cook that.
you know what that is?
What?
My nigga.
But
But instead of saying my nigga, they like manin.
we say negros.
Yeah.
Say that. I don't know. We were having. I date a white boy. I love me a white boy now. I'm obsessed. I've never been here before, but I fucking love it. And I'm telling y'all, if you've never been a white boy, be with a white boy because it's a different thing. But we were just.
Yeah, Starbucks out there?
Oh, he don't like Starbucks. He's Dunkin', weirdo. I'm a Starbucks fan. But I was just having this conversation last night because his neighbors are white from Indiana. Like white. One's a redhead, carrot top. The other one, they both carrot tops actually, and they can't get no sun because they're white as hell. They burn. But we were talking about that, about how different races are raised differently and how we see each other with men and women. And I was talking. I'm Puerto Rican. I got black in my family. We have mixed Cubans and everything you could think of except Asians, and we probably do got a little bit Asian in us. But Puerto Ricans, we are raised at a young age to cater to our men naturally. We're always going to cater to our men. We're taught to feed our husbands first before our children because that is our significant. That is the king of the house. If he's not
Head of the
fed-
household.
if he is not fed correctly and taken care of, he is not taking care of the household the way he's supposed to.
Yeah.
Some people are like, hell no, you better feed your kids first. Your kids, no. We're raising those kids for other people. We got to teach them how to take care of their household. Then you got the black women. My best friend's a black. I grew up in the hood of East Side Fort Myers. Black women are like born to be independent. You don't need them for nothing. Da, 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 da. You can do it yourself. But that's why, honestly, I had this conversation with my Black best friend. 70% of them are single because they don't know how to be feminine. They're too much in their dominancy 24/7. You're not letting a man be a man. You want to say, I don't need a man for shit. I can do this myself. Then do it yourself. Because honestly, it's not easy.
I'm
to
glad
do it
you're
yourself.
saying it, because every time I say something like that, the feedback that I get is, "Oh, you're old school. Oh, you've been with your husband for 29 years. You don't know nothing else. You don't know nothing different." And I'll be honest with you. So I think I love everything with balance, right? Because I was raised that way. I used to cater to my husband and used to feed my husband first. And I did the same with my older son. And then it wasn't until he got married and his wife came to me to complain about the little monster that I created. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. My son's only job was to play football in school. Like, he didn't have to do nothing. I would clean his room. I would cook his food. My son would come home from football, shower, and I would have his food on the table. So he got married young. He got married at 18. So he expected his wife to do the same. And she's Cuban,
I understand
Americanized,
that though, too.
and she's like, nah.
It's like back and forth because my son is 10 and I'll be damned. Like, my son, right now, he was home while I was here working before this. My son cleaned the house, let the dog out, took the trash out, put clothes from the washer to the dryer. And he's 10 years old.
Yeah.
I'm raising a man to be a good husband too. And that's where, honestly, the whites are different from us because they're born, white women are born to be empowered. You're going to take this over. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. The white men are born and raised to be the foundation of the household, to keep it together, where you cook, you clean, you do a lot of stuff. Like, my man does everything. And I look at him like, who are you? Like, you're not normal.
Because it's not normal. It's not normal to you.
No, it's not normal to me at all. Because this man goes to work. He's a barber just like I am. He has 2 kids, not 1, 2, that he has full custody. He cooks, he cleans. He has a full dinner. Puerto Ricans, I'm sorry, I don't know no Puerto Rican that sits at a table and says grace and everybody eats together. I've never have done that.
Well,
And
we used to do that.
Well, I
Like,
give
when
it
my
up to
kids
y'all.
when my kids
mom-
were younger,
my mom never.
We tried. I mean, obviously not every single night, but I'm talking about baby mamas and relationship. There was a video that I was looking at. I posted on our Instagram page where there is a gentleman that is bragging about him having 7 children with 7 different baby mamas, and
It's not even cute.
he does not pay child support. And he got on there to give a rant, and it went viral because he said that those were hookups, and he offered to pay for the abortion or the plan B, and it was the women's decision to have that baby, therefore he shouldn't be responsible. So, and it went viral. So I want to know your opinion about that, because I have my own, but
I'll be real with you. I'm back and forth because I have a son. So it's real. Like, y'all just hooking up. As a woman, you should be taking care of yourself. If you don't want no babies, that should be birth control and making that man strap up. It is not that hard to tell him you ain't getting no cutty unless you wrapping up. So if you're allowing yourself to lay on your back and let somebody nut in you, and you know that you just had unprotected sex with somebody that don't want a relationship, and you still continue to keep that baby, yeah, my love, you're going to be a single parent. You're prepared for anything at this point. That's true. So I'm kind of on both terms. Now on his end, why the hell you just nutting in everybody? like why? Boosie's the same way. Boosie said he want to go up to 10 kids where he don't have to pay child support no more. It's like a tip that you don't have to no more once you hit a certain amount of kids.
That's a thing?
I guess. I heard Boosie say it.
It's a thing for guys and women.
Look at that. See? But
For the women, you just pile up enough kids, get enough.
You get good
support
tax
for everybody,
return.
You good, you can sit.
Depending on who you're getting child support from, because
yeah, because my baby daddy don't pay nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you still gotta be strategic.
of course. What
But
about
no,
you? What do you think about
yeah,
that?
what
What
do
is
you
your
think?
opinion from a male's perspective?
One, that's a lot of kids. That's too many damn kids now, boy. Oh my God, 7 kids. And then you got 7 different baby mamas?
Imagine the bipolarness.
One is on his part is messed up. Like, come on, bro. Like, you laid down with these girls and you had sex with them, and you did what you had to do, and they obviously they didn't get an abortion, they didn't do plan B, they had your kid. So you stand up and man up, even though you don't want to take care of. Just like, all right, I don't want to be in there. Like, but I guess
We're here.
yeah, we're here. I don't know. It's just messed up on his part. Like if you knew that you didn't want to have no kid, you should never lay down these women, and two, you should never, none of these women. Like, for real, you should never did that, bro. You should have put on a condom and did what you had to do,
Let's
and then
on her butt.
go. That too, and go about your business.
He said that too.
And then on the women part, it's like, bro, like, you're a woman, like, you're supposed to, like, you're supposed to take care of yourself. You're supposed to, like, take control of your body. Like, you should not let a dude just go in you like what?
I think it has to play a part on both parts.
Yeah.
You have to both be responsible, and at the end of the day, it has to be a mutual decision. I'm keeping, or we're gonna term.
So when it comes to women's rights, right? Because we all talk about women's right. We should have full right to our body. I know in Texas it's illegal. In Texas, it's illegal to have an abortion now up to certain weeks or whatever. Yeah. But playing devil's advocate, like, what about the man's right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
the man ain't asked for that.
Exactly. So if he's telling you that he does not want a child, why would you bring a child to the world where this child's going to be raised without a father?
And going to be struggling.
I can get child support out of you.
That's wild. That's
crazy
think like
to
that.
me.
No,
that's crazy to me.
Child support, I'm going to get government assistance even if you can't pay for it. Somebody's paying for it. Our tax dollars is going to pay for it.
I know, and that's wild.
That's crazy.
So then the video then comes into the topic, the child support. Is it right that we as women force child support on a man
that never even wanted to have a child?
That either A, never wanted to have the child, or B, is a good father, but you're being so vindictive and you're not letting him be that parent.
I think it's dead
and
wrong.
You're just taking it away and creating your own agenda.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's plenty of women out there that use their kids as
there's
pawns.
a lot of women.
Yes.
There's a lot. I'm a hairstylist. Yes. I do more than 500 people a year. Mm-hmm. And there's stories that I be hearing that women do trap men. Like, very quick. Just like men trap women. Let me get this girl pregnant so she ain't walking around here out here. No, she the baddest one. Get her pregnant. She's mine forever, no matter what I'm doing.
Listen, they've been doing
messed up.
They've been doing that for years, because I'll be honest with you. Sorry, honey.
He trap you?
So
that was smoke volumes.
What happened was, so I was 15 when I had my first child, right? And my husband and I, we got legally emancipated. I've said that story here many times. We got an apartment, and he was 16 and partying and doing what he wanted to do. And Christmas Eve, our first Christmas that we were supposed to spend as a family, he went to a party because I refused to take my 7-month-old to a party where there was not going to be no other kids. I mean, we surrounded ourselves with 20-something-year-olds. Mm-hmm. Those were our friends. And then New Year's Eve, I said to him, if you leave this house and you let me spend New Year's Eve by myself, I will leave. He still left. He didn't care. I remember after that.
So did you leave though?
Wait. He said to me, I'm going to get you pregnant again. And where are you going to go with 2 kids?
Oh, you better than me. I would have stabbed him.
Hey, you stabbed him?
Stabbed him real quick.
Listen, came very close. That's why I left. So January 2nd, before Google, before everything, I went to a travel agency and I booked my flight, and I came to Cape Coral, and I left him. And I was pregnant. I didn't know until I got here, but yeah, he got me pregnant. He thought I wasn't gonna go nowhere, but I did. I mean, we got back together. We've been together 29 years. However, that's not the point.
He made sure he...
Well, no.
He locked it in.
I made sure. No. What I did was, even at such a young age, because I was 17 when I had my daughter, even at such a young age, I knew my worth. And I knew that whether it was 1 or 2 kids, I didn't deserve to spend Christmas by myself and New Year's by myself. If he was going to be with me, he was going to be with me. I stayed my whole pregnancy here in Cape Coral. My daughter was born here in Cape Coral. He would come and visit, and he begged me to go back, and I gave him a list of things that I needed and required for me to go back to him. And when he checked marked that whole list, that's when I went back.
I never put my baby daddy on child support. I want nothing from him. And I struggled. I was 19 years old, and I was going to hair school at 20. I was on probation, took charges for that man, everything. And the one thing that I did not want was to put my son in the system. I don't care. Like, that's just what I think personally, because the moment you do put a child on child support, you are putting the baby into the system. My son already is a Hispanic man. He is going to be raised with a single mom at that point. His dad's in prison. I'm a felon. It was like, who is going to break that cycle? I'll be damned my son's in the system. So I struggled. I worked my ass off. And I did what I had to do and build. And I've never, still to this day, 10 years later.
Look at you today.
Yeah. And it was because I hustled. And I knew that I didn't want the same life for my child. Somebody had to break it. Now, to each his own. But the man never helped me a day in my life.
So if your son's father was to come and want to be part of your son's life now,
Oh,
but not pay child support.
I always have let him. My son's father did 5 years, 5 in, 5 out. I took 4 years of probation for him. And every weekend that I could from hair school with $20, $30 in my pocket, I would put it in gas and drive all the way to Miami. Because one thing my mom always did, my mom is not married to my dad. 34 years they've been together. 22 of them years he's been in prison. She's only been with him since she was 15. She don't know nobody else. She's never kept me away from my father nor my son. I remember driving to Tallahassee, Tampa, Miami, everywhere they shipped him to. He's in Pensacola now, doing 15 years. And she still took us. Never talked once ill about my father. I've never once talked ill about his father. If I could, he will know his dad. But when shit comes down to it and you 18 years old and you ask me real questions, I'm going to be blunt with you. Your dad was this, your dad was that. This is the reason why I didn't now ask your dad his story, because there's 3 sides to the story at all times.
Yeah.
But
it's because you don't want to taint the image.
Exactly.
While he's a
Every child
Not
is
while
a-
they're children.
while they're
they're
sponge.
small, yeah.
Because there's other women that do the opposite. I see that in here. Oh, your daddy ain't shit. That's why I'm doing your hair right now. Da-da-da. And I'm looking, I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah,
and I'll
no.
say it, like, don't do that. I don't care what you do at your household.
Yeah.
But it's ugly. It's ugly.
is.
You got your kids talking like that now. Your kids are supposed to respect their parents, no matter what they go through. My dad can be a
Exactly.
drug addict, but that's my king.
It's in the Bible.
That part.
Yep.
Like, it is what it is. Now, if you got a woman pregnant, what would you tell them? Are you okay with abortion? Are you okay with the plan B as a man? Because
Yeah.
as women, we have those
Yeah,
options.
it's
but as a man,
up
what
to
do you
her.
think?
Like, me, I'm gonna take care of the kid. Like, I was raised that way to take care. You know, if I'm man enough to lay down with a woman and have sex with a woman and pop out a kid, I better be man enough to take care of it. That's how my mom
What
raised
if you're
me.
not financially set?
Yeah, I don't get no point laying down with a girl, having sex with a girl. Like,
There you go.
simple.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
a real
See,
man. right
that's
there.
grown. That's grown because
I shouldn't be landing if I'm not financial stable to take care of a kid. Why am I going to lay down and possibly have a kid? You know what I mean?
because you can lay down as much as you want, gentlemen. Just use a condom.
But
They give them away for free.
But I'm
You don't-
kind of like back and forth with that, because honestly, a kid don't need money. Like, yeah, we need money to survive, like the diapers and stuff. But if my son's father told me, Keisha, I don't have $1, I don't have a pot to piss in, but I just want to see my son and spend time with him at the park, I will take that free time, because that's what the kid wants. The kid
I
don't
really-
see
How
money.
many women would say fucking no?
See,
Yeah.
and I know that,
Oh, yeah,
which
no.
I think is retarded, because the kid needs that. No matter what, a kid needs a foundation like
It takes a level of maturity that most of these girls don't have right now, because to me, you know that story in the Bible of the 2 moms that were fighting for the child, and then they took it to the king, and the king said, cut the baby in half, and one mom says, yeah, give me my half, the other one's like, let her have him. The real mom will let you have it because you want what's best for your kids.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, and if you are smart enough, you know that a kid needs both mom and dad.
They do.
Because a woman cannot teach a man how to be a man,
And a
a
woman
man
can't.
and a man cannot
Yeah.
teach a woman how to be a woman. So you need both parents, whether it's in the same household or co-parenting, in a healthy relationship in order to be able to raise a productive human being.
Yeah,
That's
because
true.
then you end up with a lot of us who come from a single family home, who has daddy issues, who has trust issues, who has, broken hearts, is, whatever the case is. You need two parents, whether it's you guys are together, you guys are separated. My mom and dad was married for 26 years. Out of the 26 years marriage, he was in jail and prison for 14 years. Not one time did she look at us and talk down. We started that as we got older and started to realize what was going on, and you start to see. Then she allowed us to have our own opinion, but she never talked down.
See, my mom
And
still won't
she
allow that.
She always, every weekend, every other weekend, depending on where he was at, we was in the car going up there at a very young age, getting patted down for visitations.
Oh yeah.
That was our life.
That's what I grew up on. And as bad as it is to say, I will say this as kind of a pushback. But doing that, then does it also go into letting that's your normal now as an adult, that you put up with so much in a relationship because you've seen your mom put up with so much. So you're willing to take all that bullshit that's coming your way because you've seen her do it.
Yeah,
And
no.
you've seen the love that she had. So that's what you equate it to is, hey, I love this dude with all my being. I'm going to be down for him no matter what.
At the end of the
cycle,
you got to break the cycle at one point. At the end of the day, one thing that I noticed with my kids being grown is that it is what it is.
Yeah.
As simple and as complicated as that might sound, I thought that I was breaking cycles with my kids when I bought my first house in the suburbs. Oh shit, we're not in the hood no more. Like my kids, when I didn't apply for welfare at 15 and I got pregnant, okay, I'm breaking that cycle because I'm not going to do what my mom did, I'm not living in the projects, I'm not going to be on the welfare. And there were a lot of sacrifices that I made and a lot of changes that I made. And I said, I'm doing this for my kids. But at the end of the day, I was doing it for myself and to better myself. Because now that my kids are grown, there's a lot of things that they don't appreciate. And that they were like, you should have done it different.
Shit, my mom took me out of the hood, and where I ended up at 15, 16, back in the hood. I'm gonna go hang out with my hood friends. Like, at the end of the day, I think it's more of a decision base. And one thing, like how you said you started talking about it, and your mom would, my mom would never, like, I still to this day, I will never talk bad about my father, no matter where he did, what he did. That is still my father. Like, that is disrespectful. When my dad jumped after I was 16 years old when he first came out, and I remember the one thing I told him I wasn't a virgin when he came out, because he was on me. Like, if I was his baby, I was 13, 12 years old when he first left. So when he came back in, he was trying to tell me what to do. Man, I don't need a father. You been gone. I remember my mom opening and smacking the fuck out of me in front of him.
Well, it's better you than him.
Yeah.
Better her than him.
Then my dad choked me up off the ground and told me I'm his daughter no matter what. Until that day, I've never, as much as they're mad sometimes, there's days that I am angry. There's days I thought maybe I stood in relationships way too long because my mom, that's what I grew up to be loyal and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a choice. And one thing I won't never do is disrespect the parents, your mom and dad, no matter what. Yeah. Like, no matter what. I don't care if she a crackhead or he a crackhead on the street. That's still your father or your mom.
Yep.
But it's you. It's you. Are you going to put up with it? Are you going to see the same cycle? Are you going to break it? Do you deserve better? I love my mom. I think my mom's the most loyal woman she can ever have. I think she's one of the smartest and most hardworking. Would I do what she did? Wait 22 years for a man to come home? They come home in a year and a half, and now they have been together 20 years. They don't even know each other? No. Do I judge her for it? No. Would I do it? Hell nah. Like, it's just choices to be made. Like, I see your mom constantly on your videos. Is your dad in the picture?
No.
And how long has he been gone?
Since my brother was 90.
90.
Since 93.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
When were you born?
87.
Okay. So he was in your life for a portion of time.
Yeah, he, up till I was, so he was back and forth. Like, in Miami, he was back and forth, coming to the house, all that stuff, seeing us and everything. Then we moved up here. He will every blue moon he would come around, but then just like as we start getting older, he stopped coming around and all that stuff. But my mom was she was the GOAT. So she took care of everything and she made sure we had and all this stuff. So she taught us everything we can be taught. I had my grandfather around and all that stuff.
So you had a male role model.
Yeah, yeah. And it was straight, but half the time we raised ourselves. So, you know, we had to grow up fast. So we raised ourselves and everything. But yeah, my dad was here and there until we got older. Then he stopped being there. But I still keep in contact with him. I still, every once in a while, I call him or he'll call me or something like that. But
So now that you're more in the limelight, how do you see that he's trying to come around a lot more?
That was just about to be my question.
No.
Nah. He'll if he do call me, he'll call me. He's like, oh boy, I see what you're doing. I've been watching. I like appreciate it. He like keep doing what you're doing. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
And then that's it. He don't call like, oh, so you know this and that. Nah, he don't do none of that.
Do you feel like you have anger, neglectful as a male? Because as women, we just said it. Like I really don't. Like I love him, but
when I was younger, yeah, because of how him and my mom got divorced and everything we went through, all the struggles my mom went through, you know, growing up, trying to take care of 4 kids, just all the stuff that we went through and everything. I had anger, but then as I got older, I'm like, whatever, bro. My mom did everything, so ain't no point. Like you it's your loss, bro. You could have been there all them years, you know, with my mom, you know, raising, you know, being around us, raising us, all that stuff. But you missed out, bro. You missed out on our childhood. You missed us, you know, graduating and doing this and doing that. You missed us playing football. You missed everything. So that's not my fault. That's yours. You missed out.
So I think that a lot of the younger generation, one of the things that, I mean, I can speak for my kids, not so much that they're entitled, but it's like I hear a lot of the young, like 20 to 25, they always say, oh, but if my mom or my dad would have done this, my life would have been like this. So as a mother of grown adults, I can say that no kid comes with a manual underneath their arm. There's no instructions on how to raise kids, right? But up to what point do you get, like for me, my mom was a single mom, my grandma was a single mom. I grew up in the hood. My brother was a drug addict. He sold drugs. We sold drugs. Like, at what point do you stop blaming your childhood or your childhood traumas for whatever you're doing now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk to a lot of young, you know, 20-year-olds, and I'm like, and they're like, oh, but if my mom would have done this. I have a nephew that told his mom that she should have teach him how to balance a checkbook or how to open an account or something. And I get it, yeah, because I mean, I taught my kids about credit and all that. But if you don't have that.
If you don't have that knowledge, how are you supposed to teach?
But see, yeah, like you can only give what you know, right? And not only that, but you get to a certain age where you have to take control of your life. And you have to say, okay, well, my mom and my dad didn't do this, but you know what? Let me look up how to do this. You know, at what point do you take the initiative and do you become responsible for yourself and take control of your life and, you know, grab the wheels grab the bull by the horns, and, you know, just do things for yourself. Because to me, I hear a lot, not you, like other 20-something, you're 34, other 20-something-year-olds that they're like, oh, but, you know, if my mom and dad would have done this, I would have been way better off now.
Those are excuses.
That's how I see it.
Nobody in my family ever owned businesses. I'm the first one. Everybody was boxers, professional boxers. So when I turned 19, I decided to put myself in school. I didn't know how to do financial aid. I learned it. I Googled it. We have Google now.
Yeah.
There's
so many resources now.
I didn't know how to. My first check, my owner of this business wrote it for me. And I didn't know anything about marketing. I went on Pinterest and YouTube. I Googled everything. I learned. And now my mom owns a business, but she still works a regular 9 to 5. And I'm the only one that's a full-blown entrepreneur and is successful, but from self-taught, because I just didn't want to fail. So I think those are excuses. Also, it's different. Like, we're all raised by our moms, all of us.
Yep.
Now, I think I know Icey a little bit. We talked about it. You weren't raised by your mother, correct? Like but she wasn't really. Was it that she wasn't on you all the time like that, or you kind of moved out at a certain early age?
I moved out early. It was just simple because it was just like I had a helicopter parent.
And do you feel like that was different from the way our moms were?
Yeah, because I couldn't do anything. Like if I did anything, whether it was bad or good, I got beat for it because she didn't want to do it.
And you feel like that could have changed long term?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a relationship with her.
See, it's different.
It's different because
It's different.
then you have the other end where my mom used to leave on Fridays and won't come back till Sunday, and like I did all the cooking and cleaning and taking care of my little sister, so she basically was just an adult that signed the lease, but she was never there. And then you have his mom that was like hovering. So it's all about balance.
Yeah.
It all comes down to balance. Like you want to be a good parent and you try the best you can, but
We're just human, man.
Yes,
We're learning. Like my
yes.
first son, I saw the post on TikTok that was like, your first child is the one that goes through it. Everything with you, you're raised, you're learning, and you're thankful for that. Like I feel like that's my son. Like he's been through every trial tribulation. He went through my good, my bad, my depression, my happiness. He saw everything, but he stood by me. Now, if I had another child, it would be easier. You learned. Now I learned to be a better mom. Like there's no book. All them damn books on Amazon
No.
and shit. You
No.
can read them all you want, but you'll never learn.
Oh, I
Like,
think it's
just
hilarious.
growing.
I think it's hilarious as a nurse when I see a new mom that comes in and she has a list of her birthing plan and she has books of breastfeeding and then she's like crying overwhelmed because she doesn't know what to do. I'm like, well, didn't you just read all these books?
That part.
But no, like I have 3 children and the first 2 I was very young. The third one I was a little older and more mature, so I can see the difference. My firstborn, he would tell you, he's like, yeah. I mean, I was 15. We basically grew up together, you know? We would listen to the same music. We danced the same music. Like, he was, until the point where he got married, he was like my, you know, we were like this. And I made all my mistakes with him. And then with my daughter, a little more mistakes, but a little less. And then with the third, and they all say I love the baby the most. It's not that I love the baby the most. Is that that's
You
when
know
I was
that's your
more
last one.
No, that I was more mature. I was able to appreciate the little things a little more. I was able to teach him things that I didn't get to teach my older son. You know, so they're completely different. They're night and day. But you know, again, being a mom is the hardest job in the world.
I'll be honest. I know I'm my mom's favorite.
Period. I know I'm the favorite on every
I
side.
am the
Grandparents
I better
too.
be the favorite shoe. The other 2 are never around.
And you said you were the oldest out of 4, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel like do you
Are
feel
you the
that way?
favorite?
Are you the favorite, or do you feel like you kind of carried a lot of
Well, all
hold
them
from
all them
everybody
pranks he be
else?
doing on his mom. Shoot, I know she be getting on her nerves.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm the favorite. Then sometimes like nah. I don't know. My mom treats us all the same and everything, but like I say, sometimes unless I piss her off, then
I feel like the
I ain't the
babies be
favorite
babied
no
too
more.
much. Like my brother was babied. He was sucking the teeth for a very long time.
My brother was baby too. We used to pick on him. So.
Yeah, see, I picked on my brother forever. I was like, ew. Mom's only like that because she knows you're the last one. That's why
Yeah.
she's holding on to you for a long time. And I think
I
it
got in
hindered.
trouble a lot because of him.
Me too. My brother was a whole snitch, dry snitch. She used to, he'd be like, I'm gonna tell mom if you don't give me this. I'm like,
Straight
fuck it, here.
fact, but we got a lot of stuff because of him.
Yeah.
You send him to mom to go
Yeah, you
ask
send
for it, 'cause
him
she gonna
to
say
my
no
kids
to
used to
him.
do the same thing. They used to send the baby. And that's his nickname, the baby.
I'm
Like
so
even my
done.
daughter, sometimes she's like, hey, is the baby coming this weekend? Like that's just his nickname, the baby.
Oh,
Still
Still
so
to this
done.
day.
Still, and he's taller than his older brother, but he's still the baby.
Yeah, my little brother taller than me.
Why is it like that? It's always like
I don't
that.
know. It sucks. It sucks. I'm 5'9". My brother is 6'2". Like,
Oh
bruh,
my
how?
God, how?
Shit.
Like I was born first. I should be the tallest.
I think
Seniority,
my mom drank too
seniority.
much coffee with me because I stayed at 4'11".
No, that's
and a
just
half.
genetics and a half.
And a half.
I'm
You better give
claiming
me that half.
I'm claiming all my inches.
I'm 5 foot when I wear like Jordans, like
Yep,
ones
I'm 5
or
foot
Air
today.
Max. So you have anything new coming on that you want to tell people when they come see you? Because I know you just got a magazine spread put in.
Yeah, I just got put inside Shout Out magazine.
Okay.
Based out of
Congratulations.
I think Washington. I think they're based out of Washington. Got put in. They hit me up. They did a whole. Basically told my story of how I started on social media and
Nice.
all the obstacles I went through and all that stuff. Before that, I got put in LA Magazine.
Nice.
That's based out of LA. Washington Post did a story on me the video I did in a Walmart. But yeah, just I don't know. We'll see. I got brand deals that I gotta wait and fulfill and all that stuff. But other than that, just keep doing my daily thing, day in and day out.
Well,
Get to where I want to be.
Don't forget about us little people when you make it big, Mr. Hollywood.
Wait, hold on.
Like literally.
Hold on. And I'm not a big UFC fan, but I was forced to watch it. And I
was like, you don't like UFC? I love me some UFC. I love me McGregor. McGregor, if you're watching Parlor Talk, please come to me. I love him.
So I seen that. Is it John Jones?
Oh,
Shouted you out.
Shut up.
Yeah, he after he won his fight and everything, I got so many videos. All my friends sent me videos and like, bro, you gotta look at this video. You gotta look at this video. And I went on Google and I typed in John Jones and the only thing I seen was him fight. Like, bro, what? Why y'all keep sending me this video? So they like, bro, click the link, because I really don't like clicking links.
Yeah, because
I
don't trust people like that.
Yeah, so I clicked the link and he got on there. He was like, they was like, asked him how he felt when he won. He just like, can I get a hold? And then I was like, damn.
Yo, that speaks volumes.
Nice.
Yeah,
It
I was
does.
like, dang, that's wild.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie, I heard the fight with Buddha though.
Oh.
Like
Yeah, he
super
won in
Buddha.
like 2 minutes.
Yeah, who wants to watch a fight like that? Like, I want to see somebody get bloody, eye popping out the socket,
Oh,
probably a leg
God.
broken a
You're
little
not
bit.
fan, though. You're not
See.
Who?
appreciated the quick fight. That means his skill.
No, see, a real fight, a real fan.
12 rounds.
I'm a
Like,
boxing fan.
I need
I
12
love UFC.
rounds.
I want to see fight gladiator zone
Here's
fights.
the thing: if you was in the fight,
You're right.
Paying for the
course
fight
not.
is
but you
different.
wouldn't want a person. It's the science of hit and not.
You know what's crazy though? Because when you get in the actual industry, they told my brother stop knocking people out so fast because people are not gonna want to sign.
No,
you.
because I wanna see
People
12
don't wanna
rounds.
See
That's stupid.
1-2 round.
That's dumb.
It's dumb for a boxer or UFC fighter getting hit 24/7.
Yes.
But when it comes to money, because this
Marketing,
is all a
yep.
money scheme. It's
Yep.
it's just like football. We put
You're
money
selling.
in everything. We're paying $100 for pay-per-view. It used to be $50.
That promoter is telling your brother to just basically get knocked out.
No, not to get knocked out. He know you won't win.
If you
Drag
don't
the
knock
fight
him
out a little
soon-
bit.
If you don't knock him out soon, he's got the opportunity to knock
To
him out.
knock
Well,
you.
yeah,
To
but
get
at the same time,
You want to give people what
wanna
they
give
pay
people
for.
a show.
Yeah.
Why do you think my uncle Hector Macho Camacho was so famous? Because he gave a show.
Oh,
he was known for his
Mr. Show. Yep.
headpieces. He
Yep.
came in and he'll do a whole two-step on you, twist and bop,
And a salsa,
and then
too.
still move around and bop. But he played with it. Why you think Mayweather's so famous? He danced around the motherfucking ring for 12 rounds, but still got the knockout at the end.
Yep.
Like, people want to see that. Same thing with Pacquiao. Oh, I love me some Pacquiao. And same thing with McGregor. McGregor talking shit while he's hitting. You saw that hit
Yep.
when he hit Cowboy? That's my favorite hit when he knocked him out with the shoulder. Like, people want to see a fight.
Yes.
I'm going to see cockfights. I'm gonna be mad as hell if I vote on a cock and they just 5 seconds they dead. I want to see a fight.
Yeah, but if you on the opposite end and you got money on the line, you gonna want that quickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a give
Yeah,
and take.
I'm falling.
I don't know. I want to see a fight. Like, I want to
all
see a
that.
fight. I grew up with that, and I want to
Yeah.
see blood. I want to see sweat. I want to see the skill set to it. Like, anybody really can get lucky with a knockout.
I guess you could run around the ring.
Yeah.
Like, just keep running.
See, I'll be real with you. That's why I don't like Mayweather that much. Everybody's obsessed with Mayweather. I think he plays around the ring too much.
Yeah.
I think he should throw a little bit more
But
hands.
he's a full-on
Give him things.
entertainer.
Yeah, but he a tap in my life, and I feel like he only fight people that he know he can beat
Of
up.
course, of
Because he
course.
wouldn't get Pacquiao that second rundown on
Of
his money, and
course.
he knew Pacquiao won that.
Of course.
I knew Pacquiao won that. I lost $100 on that.
Well, on that
$100.
note, you want to tell everybody where they can reach you at? Just drop your handles.
You can follow me on every platform: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. PREICE23, TikTok, PREICE23 on YouTube, Priest Anderson on Instagram, Priest Anderson on Facebook. If you got Likey, Priest23. all that stuff. I'm on every single platform that's out there. So.
And when you get his YouTube popping, just like TikTok and Instagram, so start going to watch that a little bit more.
Oh, and
too.
vote for me on famous birthdays, bro. I'm trying to get my famous birthdays thing up there. Like,
what is that?
Where's that?
Vote. Famous birthdays.
What is that?
It's like a. So you get basically once you reach a certain following, they like hit you up and like, hey, you know, people been mentioning your name. Like people, I guess people ain't been going to famous birthdays and typing my name in. And the more times people don't come in there and type my name and sees I'm in there, they'll finally hit you up and like, hey, you popular. People been looking for you. So
then your
give
birthday.
all your information.
When's your birthday?
My birthday is November 19th.
He's a Scorpio. He's a day before me.
All day. Y'all already know what it
Period.
is.
That's why we clicked real quick.
God,
That feistiness.
I feel sorry for whoever you married because
We
y'all
are good. We're loyal.
That is true.
We
Y'all
just
crazy.
don't deal with the bullshit.
Y'all
That's true,
crazy.
too.
We don't deal with the bullshit.
Y'all crazy.
I'll take that. We are crazy.
Crazy, a little bipolar.
A lot bipolar.
Mood swings goes from 1 to 100 real quick.
That sounds like just like a woman though.
Anyways, all right, we're gonna cut this short. Not short. We've been here for a while. See, at Parlor Talk, you just feel comfortable talking, and we just like to keep
linger.
on talking.
We're
yeah.
lingerers.
But yeah, guys, my name is Dee Dominguez. This is Parlor Talk. We want you to like, subscribe, and share to help us grow Parlor Talk. This is a space for women to be able to open up, and we talk everything that has to do with women, business, entrepreneurship, motherhood, child support, baby daddies, whatever. We talk about it all here at Parlor Talk, and we want you to tune in. So from my end, see you next week. I'm Dee Dominguez.
You can catch me at Enya Phoenix on all social media platforms. And if you are viewing our YouTube channels, our Facebook page, our Instagram, we could see that you're viewing it. Go ahead and take that extra time, like, comment, and subscribe and share. Get us recognized. You know you enjoy it. So comment and share. Let us help us grow.
It's free.
Help us.
It's free. Give us some feedback.
It's free.
Too, so we know
Yeah,
what
give
to
us
talk
some
about, what y'all
feedback.
wanna talk about,
Ask
what y'all
us
wanna hear.
questions. Tell us topics that you would like for us to talk about. This is an interactive podcast. This is a place where we want to invite. If you want to nominate somebody that you think should be here in this podcast, let us know. Hit us on the DM.
Yes, and while you at it, go add me, like, subscribe, all that good stuff on everything. I'm Shhmoney, Shhmoney Curl. You already know what it is. So make sure you holla at your girl.
Wanna say
Another day,
bye?
another dollar.
See you later.
All right.
Alligator.
That's it. Deuces.
I just had to.
See you guys.
You want to end us with your famous thing?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Parlor Talk. Can I get a oh yeah?
That was dope.
That was